Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So another Ice Maiden build video, this time using Ultimate Lepic. Now Lepic is much faster than Blair when it comes to taking out the Ice Maiden. Earlier today I made a video going over the mobbing side of things for Ultimate Lepic using the Nerve Infiltration. We are again using the Nerve Infiltration Module, Transcendent Module, but making one or two adjustments for the Colossus. So what you need here is the Restored Relic and one impact round weapon. The impact round weapon is just for the sharp precision shot and the fire rate. So I'll go over that. So first step, we equip the Restored Relic. I'll cover the builds later. And once again, we wait for the timer to come down. We grapple, get to the Ice Maiden, and we start aiming at around her abdomen. And as soon as she stands up, we start shooting until we break the part. Okay, so that is the key thing here, because you get a buff when you break the weak point, and there's one in the middle of her body here. Now once you do that, we switch over to the impact round weapon. You can use the Naziestra's Devotion, you can use the Blue Beetle, doesn't matter, we need the impact round weapons. And then we press the fourth skill, roll, so that we cancel the animation. And then we get up and press the second, and sometimes she teleports, so you can wait a couple of seconds and then start shooting at her body. And if you can, try to aim for the shoulders so you can break one or two more weak points. Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. And when your skill ends, just wait for the cooldown. Go away, because as you know, MP recovery out of combat. So the further away you go, it will be considered out of combat and you'll get your MP back. Plus your dog will also fill you, the Inversion Reinforcement will fill you. So now I got the cooldown back, and now I'll do the same thing, press 4, roll, second, and keep fighting. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Now in this situation, if she starts doing her dome, don't worry, just keep fighting. Okay, so keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. I'm almost out. See, my fourth ability is down, but I have some MP, so I'm going to throw the nades now, just to finish her off. And there you go. Because we do that severe burn with our second ability, it increases the crit damage and does more damage. So you can use your first grenade throw as well. So yeah, so that is basically the Ice Maiden fight. Much faster than Blair, like I said. I think this was like 46 seconds or something. So if you see over here, 46 seconds. So yeah, so depending on how lucky you get, sometimes she'll teleport when you start shooting your fourth. So you might miss a few shots and it might delay a little bit. But yeah, as long as you have your MP back and you start, firing at her body and breaking some weak points, you'll get. I've been getting some similar times, 46 seconds, 53 seconds, 56 seconds, something like that. So this was the best time, so I thought I'll share it here. All right, so on to the build here. Minor adjustments from the mobbing build. Frontlines, emergency measures, concentration, we are not using skill insight. Focus on fire, focus on tech, we are not using increased HP because again, dying is not an issue, it will reset our cooldowns and our MP. We are using maximize conservation, MP conversion, nimble fingers. Instead of range, we are using duration over here. Nerve infiltration is our transcendent module. Power beyond is the trigger module. For the ancestors module, I have a lot of crit rate, but ideally you want crit rate, crit damage, and maybe cooldown, crit rate, crit damage, tech power, crit rate, crit damage, skill cost, firepower. Those things will be very handy. So I only have crit rate, but I do have a lot of crit rate. And the good thing is, because of so much crit rate, I don't need the skill insight module. So I'm still getting a lot of crit with just this one. Now the second ability here, if you look in the overclock section, when you press that, for 25 seconds, you get skill critical hit damage increase of 60%. You get movement speed increase of 20%, and you get additional skill attack versus Colossus. So that is why this nerve infiltration is pretty handy for the Colossus. So yeah, so basically that is why we press the fourth skill, roll, then press the second skill, and then fire, so that you get the most benefit. Or better still, use the second first, then press 4, and then roll. Either way, it shouldn't matter too much. So yeah, so that is basically the build here. On the outside, we are still using the 4 pieces of the firebrand. So I'll slowly go over each of the pieces so you can see the rolls on them. Okay, and for the reactor, because I have a lot of cooldown on the ancestors module, I decided not to take cooldown here. This is the burning mechanics, fire and tech. and we are taking additional skill attack versus Colossus and critical hit damage. So both those things. For the Arche tuning, again, minor adjustment. Instead of range over here, we are taking the 3 Colossus nodes. That is mostly the difference. We still have the Fire Chain Catalyst. Over here, you can take a couple of crit rates. You can also take some more range, some more duration. That will also help. We have plenty of duration, so you don't need too much, but you could take something like this and you'll get a lot of crit rates, 95%. So yeah, more or less maxed out crit rate as well. The Inversion Reinforcement, I did not change it from the mobbing build. We are going to benefit from these two, the selective neurostimulation and the deploy hardened shell. This one isn't going to really help us that much because we are only shooting at the Colossus. Unless you kill the Kingfishers, this will not really help you. So you can take something else if you want it. For the weapons, the Restored Relic. If you have built a Restored Relic for Glay, this is more or less the same. You want 3 fire rate cores, 2 fire element cores, multi-hit damage, multi-hit chance, fire attack, explosive attack. The inside build is slightly different because this is not for Glay. So we want to expand high power magazine, action reaction, charge amplification, increased radius, ammo optimization, expand weapon charge, fire rate up, fire enhancement, multi-piercing sights, and multi-percussion for the multi-hit related stuff. We are just using to break the weak point of the Colossus at the start. Once you break it, we are switching over to the Naziestra's Devotion. Now on the outside, we don't care for the Naziestra's Devotion. It doesn't matter. What we need is sharp precision shot and fire rate. The reason we are using impact round weapons is the sharp precision shot on the impact rounds is a little faster to get the 10 stacks. On the general round weapons, you get every 0.5 seconds. Over here, you're getting it in 0.4 seconds. So it just gets the 10 stacks of sharp precision shot faster with this one. So it helps with Lepic's 4th ability. So these are the 2 mods you need to equip when you equip the 4th skill and start shooting. That's all you need. And yeah, that is the build. For the dog, you can go with the MP dog so that you can keep getting your MP quickly. And once again, your rotation is you shoot at the weak point with the Restored Relic. Once it breaks, you switch over to your Naziestra's Devotion. You press your 4th, roll, press your 2nd, and keep shooting. When this runs out, you run around and try to get your cooldown back. And if you go a little further away, you'll get your MP back faster. And your dog will also give you MP. The Inversion Reinforcement will also give you MP. Things like that. And then you keep repeating that. If you get killed, don't worry because you will reset your cooldowns and your MP. And yeah, that is basically the fight. It's very straightforward. Sometimes she'll teleport and you'll miss a few shots. So yeah, just keep practicing and you'll slowly bring your times down. I started with around 56 seconds. Sometimes I would get 106, 53, and then I got 46, the video I showed you earlier. So yeah, so your times will keep improving. And plus, of course, if you get a better Ancestors mod than me, then you might get even lower times. But yeah, that is the Ice Maiden fight with Ultimate Lepic. This is pretty good. I'm more than happy. I don't really need to make any more builds with Serena or any other weapon. This is good enough. I've already cleaned up the shop, so I don't really need too much more. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. Let me know how it goes for you, and see you next time.